I'm just getting started on my rainwater collection system. I have already put a nozzle on the bottom of here, and I wanted to explain how I did that. It was a little bit tough because you can't reach down in the barrel. What I did is I got a 1/2 inch PVC fitting like this. Let me get a little closer. What I did was I bought a 1/2 inch PVC fitting like this. I drilled a hole in the bottom, and it was a little tough to get it through. And what I did was I just stuck my finger in there and pulled it through and kind of screwed it. I used the pipe dope around here to make things easier. I used an O-ring around there. This one's too big, but you get the idea. I put an O-ring around it to help it seal. And how I got it through the hole was I took another fitting, tied a string around it, stuck it through this fitting, and I had a washer. I had a nut on this end that dangled down so I could pull it through the hole as I got it thread through. My big problem was getting the faucet hooked up and getting them screwed down tight enough, because then I put a 1/2 inch to a 3/4 inch piece on top of my fitting that went through so that it would take the faucet. What I did was I duct taped a wrench to the bottom of a pole and hooked it onto the fittings. Let's see, the fittings, so that I could get a grip on it from the outside. It was a little tough, but I did get it on there. And I'm hoping, these were soap and bleach containers, and I'm going to paint them black. I'm hoping that I can use these that were already in it, drill a hole in the top, and take a hose and go from top to top to top, so I don't have to drill into the bottom, and I don't want to lay them down. I want them to sit upright against my shed. I bought the gutters and the fittings for that, and that's my project for this week. They're all painted. Okay, today I'm back here at my shed. I'm working on my water catchment system. I have the eaves on. Now I need to work on the downspout and the water collection part of it. I needed to buy something to catch the water to divert it to the barrels. And I looked on YouTube and looked at several of them, and I just wanted a cheap system so that this was close to the garden, close to where I want to build my greenhouse. I'm going to do a review on this. This is the EMSCO, EMSCO Diverter Kit, Connection Kit, and I'm not exactly real pleased with it. It comes with this, has a few screws on the side, this hose, and an extra one of these grommets. It comes with a grommet on the top and the bottom so you can hook into your smaller downspouts or your larger downspouts. But then it comes with this hose that you're supposed to stick in this hole, which I can't get it in this hole. I suppose if I use soap and water on it, I might be able to, but it doesn't tell you. It's just too hard. It's just absolutely too hard. Use one of these. This is a female adapter, or male adapter. I got it at Dollar General at the end of last season. I think I paid 5 or 10 cents for it. And then I can get that pushed through the grommet. And I can also hook fittings to this where I can't that hose. My other complaint about this was I went to Amazon to find it. They had it listed for $7 free shipping, but you had to spend $25. It would not let me check out. It's like I would rather pay the shipping and got it than it just kept kicking me out. So I got online and I looked, and I could get one at Home Depot for $19. Well, I don't want to spend $19. It was $7 on Amazon. So I got on eBay, and I bought this from eBay for $10 free shipping. And the funny thing was, the little coupons that came in it was an Amazon seller. It came in an Amazon price box. And I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I thank you for listing it. But I'd have done the same thing. If Amazon would not let me sell my product because it was less than $25 order and I wanted to sell my product, I would do the same thing. So anyhow, let's get started, and I will not have this video finished today because I'll want to wait and see whenever it rains how it's working. This stuff makes it easier to screw your fitting in. Okay, this is what I've come up with so far. I've taken the plastic pipe from one end to the other, and that's the piece that has the pipe that goes down into it. If that works, then I'm going to have to get some more fittings where the yellow is and use PVC pipe to get those to go together. But like any project, it's, you know, trying to figure out what works best. Here's an update on my water collection system. My barrels, the paint is coming off them, so I'll have to provide them with a different kind of shade. The black paint's not going to stick. The first day it rained while I was at work. I come home and I checked and I had nothing, so I was a little disappointed. This is working up here. After we had more rain, this one is full. The second one's full, but I only hooked up the two this way to see if the water was going to transfer from one to the other. There's a pipe down to the bottom, and I drilled a hole into this and hooked it to this one, which also has a hole to the bottom. What I'm going to do is get some T's and connect the tubes on the top in the spring. But like I said, it does work.